Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's pull some cards. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. Great Spirit, thank you for filling this space with your protective golden white light on all levels, planes, and dimensions. Thank you for allowing me to be an instrument of healing energy of the highest light, resonance, and accuracy. Thank you for allowing those who need this message to receive it with grace, ease, clarity, and direction. And so it is. So starting with the Four of Cups, this is our main focus for the reading. The Four of Cups, now, as I always say, I read intuitively, so if you're getting different messages, trust what you're receiving. But I'll just share my lens and what I'm receiving. So fours are about grounding. They're about structure and foundation. Cups are emotions, intuition, relationships. The Four of Cups, to me, can represent a battle of self-worth. Having a really difficult time with creating a sense of structure, stability, and grounding in one's emotional landscape. A feeling of feeling good enough. Sometimes this card comes up when we're comparing ourselves to others. What I do love about the Four of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, there are 3 cups in the foreground, and there's this person sitting at the base of a tree. And then in the sky next to the person, there is the 4th cup coming from heaven, or from, the higher realms, which can be symbolic of the Ace of Cups. So we can look at this cup in the background, okay, and we can think that we can, compare that to the traditional Four of Cups. Like, the universe is trying to, we're not focusing on the right things right now. We need to redirect our emotional maturity, our emotional trajectory, what we are focusing on. Otherwise, we have the risk of staying here. So I'm seeing here, this is like we get to choose. We have a choice here. The Four of Cups is you get to choose. You're not powerless. You get to choose how you feel through something. We don't always get to choose how life shows up, but we get to choose how we show up through it, okay? So we can either shift our emotional receptivity, intuitive openness, our depth of feeling towards this Ace of Cups, or we can stay in the oppression card. And the oppression card in traditional is the Devil card. And the Devil card can represent toxicity, toxic people, toxic environments, behaviors, habits, addictions. We're in a liminal space here. We're in a crossroads here, okay? And you get to choose either I will allow myself to receive this divinely guided, given, new chapter, new beginning, which means we have to be done with some old ways, which means we have to unchain ourselves. We have to free ourselves from this, some sort of like spiritual bondage or psychological bondage or addiction There's something that it's time to heal this. This is coming up because it's saying it's time to look at me. It's time to look at me and free yourself from that so that you can allow the Ace of Cups. Otherwise, again, we run the risk of repeating a cycle of self-sabotage. And the whole reason why this is happening is the Awakening card. So the Awakening card is also known as the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is about utilizing higher discernment. So the Four of Cups, this is that inner battle of, am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? Can I make the change? Am I strong enough? You are. You are, because if you weren't, you wouldn't, number one, be even able to perceive a different reality or a different option for yourself. But also, the universe is gifting you the opportunity. You're ready. You're ready to choose differently. It's time to discern from a higher level. So the Awakening card, an awakening process is not comfortable. It's not easy. It is difficult. It is challenging. It is an ego death. But it is moving us into a space of allowing ourselves to metaphorically rise from the dead. Parts of our spirit, parts of our heart, and parts of our soul may feel atrophied or completely cut off. And it's all because of this oppression card, okay? So if you need support, if you need help, reach out. There is support out there. But you are very much being gifted this process of awakening through a new sense of being, a new relationship with yourself and the world around you. So that's what I'm getting with that. Let's go a little bit deeper here. That's it for that deck. So the card that came out of this deck is Crystal Skull Wisdom, Clarity, Divine Healing, High Vibrational Energy. So that would be the result of discerning a higher state of being, right? It's moving, it's cleaning up your life, it's cleaning up your consciousness, it's cleaning up the vessel, the mind, the body, and the spirit. And, you know, the divine is on your side. Your spirit team is on your side. They just need your permission to assist you in this process. You know, it is, again, healing is not supposed to be always comfortable, but it's supposed to be worth it. And I'm also getting, you know, that Four of Cups, that's a part of your ego. You know, the ego is not just I'm too good for, but it's also, what if I'm not good enough? You know, if it is taking you out of your empowerment, it is probably not of spirit. It's probably a part of the ego. This card came out in another reading, Heart, Home, Compassion. So when we are feeding the energy of I'm not good enough or I'm not worthy enough, we are literally being our own adversary. We're not on our own team. And the Heart Home card, the Compassion card, is you don't have to put it together right now. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row right now. It's sometimes falling apart. We have to fall apart in order to fall into place. So be very kind, gentle, and compassionate towards yourself during this time. This is, it's a huge shift, okay? So seeing if there's any other wisdom to be received here. And the Three of Cups. Community. I'm getting community is incredibly imperative for you right now. that you are not alone on this process, and it's really important to surround yourself with people who uplift your life, who elevate the frequency of your life, to surround yourself with people who are cheerleading you on and challenging you to step into that next highest alignment. This is a time to allow yourself to be supported. And sometimes that can feel incredibly vulnerable. But I will say, from my own personal experience, because I'm very much, I can do it myself, I don't need help. Once I was pushed into a corner and I had my own ego death, many ego deaths, I had no choice but to receive support and to receive love. That's how we heal this wound of unworthiness, is we gift ourselves the permission without guilt and shame to receive the support that we need around us. So don't hesitate to connect with people who are on your team, who do want to help you through this. This is temporary. You are growing through this, not just going through this. And with people surrounded by you, it can help accelerate this healing process for you. So know that you're worthy, know that you are loved, you are seen, you are held. And if you would like a private session with me, I will leave the information in the description below. Be blessed, be well. I'll talk to you soon.